Welcome to the Smarter Money Life, powered by Forum Credit Union, where we dive into the world of smart financial decisions that can help you take control of your money to live a more fulfilling life. Whether you're looking to save more, invest wisely, or simply manage your finances better, we've got you covered. Our organizational purpose is to help you live your financial dreams. So sit back and let's get started on your journey to financial success. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Smarter Money Life. I'm Andy Mattingly, and today we're diving into a topic that impacts every one of us: spring cleaning our financial lives. Spring is the perfect time to refresh your financial system, simplify your routines, and get organized for the month ahead. Now, let's start with the foundation, your cash flow. First, refresh your budget by reviewing the last 60 to 90 days of spending and adjusting your categories and limits accordingly. Next, look for quick wins. Reduce waste by canceling unused subscriptions or negotiating bills like cable internet or wireless services to get cheaper plans. And finally, automate. Turn on autopay, especially for full credit card payment amounts, utilities, things like that. And then also set reminders for irregular expenses like life insurance premiums or annual fees so you don't miss those and have to pay a late fee. Now, once you have that cash flow under control, take a moment to review your debts. List out your balances, your interest rates, and minimum payments to get a clear picture. And then you can prioritize your repayments using the avalanche method, paying down the highest interest rate first, or the snowball method, tackling your smallest balances and then continue to build momentum and pay them all off. Now, if that's not an option for you, you can also explore ways to reduce costs like refinancing, consolidating, or even doing some balance transfers if that makes sense for your situation. And don't forget your student loans. Make sure your repayment plan and forgiveness options are up to date. Now let's talk about investing. Spring is a great time to rebalance your portfolio, especially if it has drifted more than 5% from your targeted allocation. Increase your retirement contributions by just 1% to make sure you're making steady progress to getting that full 10 to 15% of your income being saved every year. And always make sure that if you're not at the employer match, that you find ways to get there. Now, it's also smart to simplify. Consolidate old accounts so you can reduce fees and stick with low-cost or diversified funds whenever possible. Spring cleaning is also tax cleaning season. If last year's tax outcome didn't match your expectations, update your withholdings to avoid surprises next year. Create a digital folder for this year's tax documents early and track any deductible expenses now rather than scrambling next January to find all of them. Finally, if you're expecting a refund, make sure you're using it strategically, maybe for an emergency fund, debt reduction, or a short-term savings goal. And we'll talk more about that in another episode about things that you can do with this windfalls of money. Now, insurance is something we often set and forget. But spring is a great reminder to take another look. Review your home and auto coverages, check deductibles, compare rates, and consider umbrella insurance if your assets exceed your liability limits. Update beneficiaries on all life and disability policies, especially if you've had recent life changes. And don't forget to double check your flexible spending account and health savings account details for contribution limits and deadlines, because these are great places to save some tax-free money to use if you have those types of expenses. Now, next up, let's focus on protecting your identity and financial reputation. Pull your credit reports, dispute any errors, and consider freezing your credit if you don't expect to apply for new credit soon. And even if you do, it's pretty easy to unfreeze for one lender or for a couple of days if you're looking to get loans. Now, also take a moment to update your passwords. Turn on multi-factor authentication and opt out of major data brokers to keep your information safe. This is a great way to make sure that you have safe passwords everywhere. Spring cleaning your financial life doesn't have to be overwhelming. Just take it step by step, and these small updates can create big improvements over time. Thanks for joining us on Smarter Money Life. I hope you found today's tips and insights useful. Remember, smart financial decisions can lead to a brighter, more secure future. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update.
Share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And until next time, keep striving for financial success and living your best life.